Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the freaking internet. 'Tis I, the Fat Knight, is always coming to you live from another live stream. And we need to continue the tasks that we left off on last time. So let's go ahead and start with that. And then we'll move on to something that I've been dreading for a while. We'll move on to putting up some mountain walls. Ugh. Dreading. Loathe. First things first, we need to get rid of our cobble, our diorite, our andesite, and once we do those things, we'll be ready to go. So it shouldn't be too bad of a process. Let's go ahead and just start it now, see what we can achieve. We fly, we deposit, we fly. We make another inventory spot, we go back. We must do this several times, and then we'll have moved all of our things. So that is step 1. What's up, Latte? How are you? Hope you are doing well. I'm good. I still feel sick. I think I am getting more sick, but I have been taking my preventative shit, and I've been taking some cold and flu medicine, and I've had some tea, and, whatever. I've been doing all the necessary things to try to no longer be sick, but, it's still going to take a hot minute. And I even have brought a fluid enhancer, or IVS, or whatever the hell you said yesterday. The thing that are like 14 cents that are ORS, yes, that's what it is. I have even got some ORS in the form of Gatorade. In the form of Gatorade. Specifically, the lemon one. The lemon one. I like the lemon one. Lemon is definitely my go-to flavor of Gatorade. We only have 2 flavors? Which flavors do you have? Cobble. Orange and blue. Which blue? There's 2 different blues. Do you have the light blue or the dark blue? Also, orange is like one of the worst flavors of Gatorade that exists. Orange is literally like one of the worst. You've never seen any blue. Do you have cool blue or glacial freeze? Cool blue. Okay, you have the good blue then, because glacial freeze is a much shittier blue. It is not good. Do you have the less shitty one? So that's great. Okay, where am I gonna put all this cobble? Do I have a spot for cobble already? That's the next question we should probably be asking ourselves. And And I don't know. Yes, we do. Gatorade isn't doing so hot, really. Interesting. Why is there mud in here? That should not be in there. I must have gotten lazy one day and was just like, ooh, let's put that over here. Big when you were in school? Fair. I still love me some Gatorade. I can fuck with some Gatorade. Absolutely. But only the lemon lime and the cool blue. Any other flavor is really kind of meh, and I would rather just not have it, to be honest. What is definitely not a thing here anymore is Powerade, which is Coca-Cola's version of the same thing. Coca-Cola's version does not do very well. But I think Gatorade's still doing pretty good. At least I would like to think so. Never heard of it. Yeah, that's kind of the point, right? Like that's part of the reason why it's not doing so well, because most people just say Gatorade. What's up, Vivo? Is that Satin or Satan? I think it's Satin. How are you? How's it going? We're moving them so that we can put our river over there. They need to go. And don't worry, the next set of chests that we have to move is going to take us a long freaking time. Specifically that, because it is stone. And I'm not just going to move 29 double chests of stone. No, that would be kind of fiscally irresponsible. So we're going to place all of that stone. And I don't know how long it will take, but we are going to place all of that stone. It's going to take a hot second, for sure. We're going to make progress on the mountain today prior to making progress on the river, because we need those chests out of the way for me to finish the river. So rather than just transporting all 29 double chests, it is much easier to just do that. I mean, that block will be in here. There will absolutely be some of that block. Absolutely. All right, that's all the andesite. Very nice. All right, all the immediate chests have been moved. This part is going to take a long time, though. I don't even know if we will finish this today, just so you know. Just with. Why just? It seems very restrictive. Excuse me, 1 second. They are a wonderful block, but just? I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Also, you've been following since 2014? Holy shit. Holy shit. Long time, my guy. Welcome back. God, I didn't think it'd been that long. 2014. Holy shit. All right. If I had a counter enabled, this is where I would put it, by the way. If I had a counter, I would do number of chests that I have done, I guess. But I do not have a counter right now, so I can't do such things. I still see some of your videos on my feed. Wow, it's crazy. I mean, 2014 is... That's a long, long time ago. It's a long time ago. An absolutely ridiculous amount of time ago. That must mean you are one of the beginning people, honestly. Because I feel like I started YouTube in like 2014. Like, genuinely. I feel like that's about when I started. Which is kind of fucking nuts. It is kind of nuts. But I do appreciate the support. Of course, of course. It is nutty, though. It is absolutely nutty, and I want you to know that it's nutty. Because it's nutty. Dun, 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 dun. You did come in on a rather weird day today. We are doing the thing that I didn't want to do for a while here, and that is putting up this mountain, because although we could make most of this right now, I do feel I should do it all in one go rather than trying to piece it out. So we are going to have to place 29 freaking double chests of stone, which is a lot of stone. It is a stupid, exorbitant amount of stone, and it's going to take us a long time. Long time. Like, I feel like I place pretty fast most of the time, and I would say we're going to average one inventory every 30 minutes, give or take. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I did have something that I wanted to bring up today. A little rant, of course, because, you know, we can't have a normal stream without one of my rants. So today's rant is kind of on AI, and it is also kind of on robots and androids, I guess. There is a new robot that you can now pre-order that is going to start shipping in 2026. Neo. It is, in fact, Neo. It is $20,000. $20,000 to own it. It is $500 a month to rent it. And I watched the video for it, and it seems like it really can't do much. This may just be me, and I'm cynical towards it, but it doesn't really seem like it can do a whole lot. In the demonstration, for example, they kind of showed Neo picking up a pencil and, like, moving it to the drawer. But, like, if that's what it can do for $20,000, we have a bigger problem here, I feel. Like, what a scam. What a freaking scam. $20,000 to pick up a pencil. The marvels of technology, right? I don't know. I also don't really get why we always make robots look like humans. Like, is that reassuring to people? Like, do people want it to look like a human? Is that does that help you guys? Like, I don't know. To me, if you had another humanoid creature in my house, I think I'd be really uneasy all the time. Especially because it has an expert mode where someone assuming is just kind of sitting there watching and waiting for this AI to need some kind of assistance, and then it walks you through the task, or walks Neo through the task. And that's fucking weird. That's super weird. Like, it's like, we can do any task. Okay, first of all, I can tell you without a doubt, the first time that someone is trying to get Neo to do something inappropriate to a human counterpart, they're going to refine those rules. And it's going to happen in the first week. Like, let's be very, very clear on that. Someone is going to ask Neo to do something inappropriate. And Neo is not going to know how to do said task. So it will flip on expert mode, and then someone who is watching through the eyes of Neo is gonna fully see someone doing the same thing. And I feel like shortly after that, they take back what they said about any request. Unless they're just trained to not be like, oh God, that's a penis, you know? Neo, on Thursday afternoon, can you please fuck my wife? Like, are we leaning towards that? I don't know. I don't know. But it's very weird. I don't love it. Better be the best fuck of my life. I mean, it's probably not going to be great, to be honest. I would say more often than not, it's not programmed for that, it probably will be pretty terrible, to be completely honest. And again, if you switch this thing to the expert view, right? Is the person walking you through this? Is the person walking Neo how to do this? Because there's no fucking way. There's no way. I don't know. I don't like that. I would like it to look from Blade Runner. Yeah, that would be a good one. I kind of want it to look like something like non-threatening, and also something like cute and cuddly is what I would more so want it to look like, I think. Like, make it, even if you made it look like an alien, I think that would be better than making it look like a human. Now, you could get into some hot water with that, I'm sure, because then you got alien reports all over the damn place, because, you know, people are just going to be like, I saw an alien in my neighbor's house. No, the one from iRobot, that you're going to associate with danger immediately, right? One, because it's the robot that rebelled from iRobot, so that it doesn't seem like a good idea to have in your house. You don't really want something rebelling, you know? You want to feel threatened 24/7. I mean, mission accomplished. You will absolutely feel threatened. You will. You 100% will feel threatened. You're going to feel uneasy. You're going to really hate that it exists. And I just wonder who's buying these, one. Two, there's no way that these are going to, like, ship in 2016, I feel like. I don't know. I'm just very uneasy on the whole thing. Has no one fucking watched Terminator? Is like, I genuinely feel like people want Skynet, and that's a problem. Like, we are not about to have to fight in the Judgment War. Judgment Day War. Because the computer and AI that we made decided to rebel against us. You know? Yeah, but why? Like, why? Like, I understand. What I do think, not to shit completely over this, but what I do think this product is going to be really good at is to be for like a nursing home. When a patient has dementia or early stage dementia or Parkinson's, I do feel like they will have these robots as part of, I'm going to call it rehabilitation, even though it's not really what it is, for the old folks. They want to talk. They want to tell you your life story. Guess what? Neo can listen to all of it. And it might even have some generic responses. I could see that being a thing. Like, that makes the most sense in terms of what this thing's capabilities are. We need to make money. What is that from? Wake up, you need to make money. That's 21 Pilots. Yeah. Great song. Great song. That's really what we should have. You're telling me that AI is like, that's not AI's purpose, because I feel like it kind of is, right? Trying to make people's lives more simple and more conducive and a little bit easier, you know? Just that little tiny bit. But I do think that's what these will end up being. There will be two schools of thought here. AI Minecraft takeover. Ooh, that'd be real bad. I don't want Steve coming at me with a pickaxe. That'd be bad. But I feel like there are two schools of thought with Neo. Old folks home, or people are deciding to use this as a sex robot. And I genuinely feel like there is no other options. You are doing one or perhaps both of these things, I guess. I hope we're not doing both of these things, but I guess it's possibility. Appendage. You can customize its shoes for whatever reason. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why you need a robot that's wearing, you know, like mandals or something. You know, like I don't know why you need this customizable shoes, but sure, I guess. For why? What are you doing with that? What's the purpose? I don't know. This is like straight up just hashtag rich people shit, I think. We wanted to give you the option for customization. So now you can choose the shoes of your very own Neo. What does that mean? Well, pick any shoe. Get it in the size of your Neo, and guess what? They're looking fly. Oh, I'm sure your brain did go places. Oh, the places it will go. You know, Dr. Seuss style here. Or all the places? No, I think it's O. Oh, the places you'll go. Something like that, yeah. know. This is gonna be. It's gonna be a lot. I'm also kind of itching to play more Deck Tamer. I'm not gonna lie. I really like that game. It is super cool. I bought it yesterday and was playing it, and the first run that I did, I got my ass kicked. Absolutely ass kicked because I was like using too many heals on my creatures and I wasn't saving enough creatures and I wasn't able to do anything. And I played one game today before I started the stream while I was eating my hot dogs, and it was super good. It's so good. I actually beat the run. It's like Slay the Spire and like Pokemon combined. And maybe like one or two more games in there as well. So freaking good though. We may get bored with placing stone at some point today and go play that because the game is so good. It's so good. So we may do that today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Minecraft for a little while at least, though, because these pillars are not going to build themselves. Nah, not feeling PoE right now. Not feeling it. I mean, we could, but I'm not feeling it right this second. I don't know. The new game is so good. Like, I don't know a whole lot about it left yet because I've done 2 total runs, but it's so good. We'll see. We'll see. I do want to make at least a little bit of a dent in this today, so we're going to do that first, and we'll see how the cookie crumbles. We'll see. Because I really want to make progress on this. I told you that the wall would be done before day 2000. Well, we're on 1710. Day 2000 is rapidly approaching here. And I would like to keep that promise, so we'll see. I just know that, like, doing walls is obviously not the most fun and entertaining thing in the world, and takes very, very little creative juices flowing and stuff like that, but it's fine. It's got to get done. An inventory gets us through like a stack and a half, or not a stack, a thing and a half. Yes, what? Why are we yelling? Why are we yelling? What are we yelling about? Let's do it like that. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna have a drink real quick. Energy district building, nice. How do I add depth to it? You have 2 options. 3 options. The first one is you put highlight and low light blocks on the flat surface. So you do dark underneath like the roof, and then you go lighter towards the bottom, and then it is okay for it to be flat. If you do enough gradient and enough detail like that, you can make flat work, and you can make it look like it has depth while still being flat. Second option is to add another shape to it. And what I mean by that is, like, if it's a square, add in like break up that square into 3 smaller squares and then add flower planters, add trapdoors, add awnings, add things that will add insight and depth to it. And then your last option is to cause the eye to be drawn towards something. So you can have a flat build as long as the flat build is not what your eye is drawn to about it. You have to do like something to, make that look less flat and give you a focal point. Also, we got ads. We'll be right back. I would need to see it, Latte. Right side, crew, all deposit on the left. It sounds like you just need to break it up, and instead of having this solid texture, you just need to add a little bit more. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing, huh? All right, back to placing. But yeah, you got to break it up. Too much of the same equals bad news bears. And I can kind of show you an example of that once we're done with this particular, I don't know what to call these. Pillar, I guess? I don't know. Once I'm done with this particular pillar, I can show you with some of my builds what that actually means, like why you can't have it the same thing on repeat. Because obviously a lot of the houses are not done yet. I put out the base template and we have to adjust on all of them. So let me finish this part of the pillar first. There's got to be another word for this besides like pillar or... I don't know. I don't know what the other word is, but I'm sure that there is one. White pillars on the sides, that would definitely help break it up. Yes, for sure. For sure. Did you get your ball? Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, it was hiding from you. Yeah, I know. I know, huh? Yeah, you can do that. You could add like some windows. You could add some trapdoors. You can add some bushes, some planters. You could add some kind of piping since it's like a mechanical building. Like piping would look really, really good. Just even if it doesn't do anything, piping on the outside, or you add like an air duct, or you add like a moving fan, like stuff like that. Makes it look a lot more lively. Smart in Minecraft, not smart in real life. 50-50. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, we do 3. And we'll do 3 again. Yeah, we really need to start doing at least 1 pillar a day here, I think. If we don't, we are never going to get this done. And I know I said I was going to do all 29 chests of that. I'm telling you right now, that's not happening today. I am not doing 29 double chests. It will take me 5 hours to do 29 double chests, I think. Especially because we're like through 1. And it's been like 45 minutes. It might take more than that time, to be honest. Might take more than 5 hours. $45 per double chest is a lot. It is quite a bit of time. And that also is kind of concerning because 45 minutes is either 4 Minecraft days or 2 Minecraft days if I don't sleep. Which will add up very quickly. We need to get like a poll to see if I actually will finish all of these before day 2K. Because I'm not so sure, to be honest. Like, we're going to really need to get our asses in gear if that's what we want to really do. And I gotta really try to avoid sleeping as well then, because the more we sleep, the less time we actually have to do this. Ugh, I need liquids. I do kind of want to sleep, though, which is a problem. Get rid of some of these trees. Get rid of some of these trees. All right. Back to placing. Yeah, so we just finished that. We're on 40 minutes right now. So that means it took us a little over 40 minutes to do a single double chest. And we have to do 29 of those, which is a number that I cannot do in my head. 29 times 40 is not a number I can math in my head right now. It is a lot, yes, for sure. You bitch. You bitch. Did he fall? Did he fall? Get wrecked, sir. Get riggedy wrecked. Still can't believe you've followed for 12 years now. That's frickin' insane. 12 years ago, I was still a teenager. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. I'm still on this. Yeah, it's crazy. I was at the end of a teen, but I was still a teenager 12 years ago. You're not 40? Wow, fucking A. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Fucking rude. Jesus. You're not 40. Unfucking real. This man. No, I am not 40. Thank you very much. I know how old I actually am, and I don't feel like it, to be honest. I don't know how old I feel, but not that old. Bastard. You bastard! Fucking rude. No, thankfully I am not, so all is well in the world. A green parrot. Does anyone want a green parrot to be tamed? Normally you don't get a choice of color. But you could, in fact, have a green parrot. Rare opportunity here. Green parrot. I do like the green ones. They are kind of cool. Let's see. Here, here, there, over here, 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 here. I might claim the green parrot for myself, because I don't have many green parrots in in the trees. And that's one that I really like because it's so subtle. You like can barely see it because of the different hues of green, and I love that. So we may just go capture him ourselves since no one wants to tame the poor lad. Bum, 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 bum. There, here. There, here. I'm going to try to place this inventory just a little bit faster here so that we can try and make as much progress as we want here. Much progress. Howdy. Hello. Hello, Iris. How are you? You missed it. I just was called 40. So some rude ass just called me 40. You missed it. Hope you're doing well, though. Screw that guy. Yeah, you're damn right. $42. That is the meaning to life, the universe, and everything. So that does make sense. That is a valid thing. Absolutely. I am also neither of those things. We're building our mountain today because we are kind of being a little bit stubborn. I'm not going to lie. There is 20, well, now there is 27 chests over there that all contain stone, and I really, really, really do not want to move them no matter what. And so we've taken it upon ourselves to place a metric shit ton of stone today. Metric shit ton. I felt that it was just easier than trying to move all of the 29 chests. So we're in for the long haul here. Open can of monster, drink it, might develop. Man, that's too fancy of a word for me. You gotta dumb that shit down a bit. You gotta dumb that shit down a bit for me. I'm not even gonna begin to pronounce either of those fucking words. Botulism. Botox. I feel like botulism and Botox are very different things. Isn't botulism like a disease you can get, like in the brain? Or bacteria growth in the brain or something? I don't know. Same bacterial toxin. Interesting. Interesting. Also, I feel like purple is by far the most common color for Twitch chatters. Cosmetic surgeries for fun. The disease is called botulism. Fair. Yeah, no, that makes sense. The only cosmetic surgery I would ever consider... No, actually, I'm not going to go there. I thought about being weird, and I decided not to go there. I decided about being weird, and I was like, you know what? Let's not be weird today. So we're not going to be weird today. Yep. We're just going to ignore that. Yep. Good. Purple is the best color. Fair enough. Kills nerves, gets rid of wrinkles, Botox, botanium toxin. Interesting. I just think of whoever the mom Jenner is who has like crazy fucking big lips. And then I'm like, why? Why do you think that was a good idea? I can't think of her name. One of the Kardashians. Kardashians, indeed. Okay, that feels fine. That feels fine. And let's put one more up there. One more right there. Okie dokie. Also helps with migraines. Interesting. There's one little piece right here that I don't like, by the way. Right here. Why do you look like that? Let's see if we can't do some fixing on that. Because I don't like how that looks. More stone. Surely more stone fixes the problem, always. Them's the rules. Alright. This should be a little bit better. It was like too even, and I didn't like it. Yeah, it's fine. It's not great, because you can see that ridge, but in the end, you won't really be able to see that ridge, so I think it's okay. And we're going to have an issue here for sure. This corner is going to be a bit of a nightmare, I think. I don't know if you were here as well, Iris, but if you want a green parrot, you can redeem it, and I know there's one on the other side of that wall that we can get named for you if you feel like. Good solution? Meh. TNT is actually very ineffective in this. It's like a 3x3 in stone, which is just terrible. It's awful. You need so much of it, and it doesn't do shit. We need to repair our elytra real quick. Just saying, you could have a green parrot. You could adopt that green parrot. You, too, could foster a parrot in need. for just $12 a day, you can foster a parrot in need. It's like the ASPC. Quartz or calcite for a white pillar. Can you do walls in both of them? If you can do walls in both of them, calcite, 100%. If you can't do walls in both, then the quartz. Dun, 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 dun. Have I traded all the things already? It would appear that we have. Yeah, but like the block the wall. You know how like you can have like a quartz wall block. That's what I'm talking about. Whichever one has walls. Like not the exterior walls, but like using the wall block. The wall block is nice. Let's put all that back. We got our stuff healed. Nice. I'm guessing the mod has like Carpenter's mod or I don't know. Carpenters or maybe Tinkers or, you know, some block to do that in. Yes. Oh, also we can get rid of these. It does have the mod you were talking about. Yes. Then I would do the calcite. I think calcite is a much nicer block than quartz, to be honest. So that's sweet. Look at that. Now we're down to just this for dirt. How do I get calcite? You find a geode and you harvest it. Or, alternatively, if you find I can't remember what biome they're called. It's like a gravel peak mountain or some shit. There's mountains that spawn with the top of them having that block, having calcite. Like the peaks of mountains. There's a specific name for it, but I cannot think of what that is. Yeah, some mountain type biome. I just don't know what it is either. Don't know what it is. Oh. What's happening? What's happening here? Okay, right here. This one needs to go way up. Calcite house. Calcite house, you say? Yeah, you probably could do that. Not a vanilla structure. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Okay, so where... Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush? Oh, yes. Oh, freaking yes. If if you like to talk to tomatoes. Of course I know Veggie Tales. Everyone worth their salt knows Veggie Tales. Oh, yes. Oh, we got ads. Ads. Do tell your funny story. I actually haven't gone anywhere. We're just pausing for the ads. Yeah, we're just pausing for the ads. For Halloween, my BF was Guy Fieri, and I went as a cheeseburger. Okay, I like where this is going. Sausage Party is a very different show and movie than Veggie Tales, just so you know. He's mad about being food again. I follow. Why are you always food? So I made him listen to his cheeseburger silly song. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. He was all like, I think I've heard this. It was hilarious. I feel, at least in America, it is a staple. Every kid growing up in the classroom at some point watched a Veggie Tales show or movie or whatever at some point. Yeah. There, I don't know why this reminds me of it, but there was a time where Baby Shark was relatively new, and I couldn't stop myself. I just kind of get things stuck in my head. And so, like, anything that people asked me where it was or, what it is, I would just kind of respond in Baby Shark. So, like, they asked me, like, hey, do you know where the spatula is? And I'd be like, spatula doo 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 doo, spatula doo 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 doo, it's over there. and just, like, literally for, like, a month. And I couldn't fucking stop it. It was so bad. It was so bad. People were very, very irritated with me, I will say. Because you could literally do it with anything as long as you keep the tone the same. You literally could do it with anything. And it definitely drives people crazy. I can tell you without a doubt. All right, I'm going to go collect this green parrot. He will be mine. He is my squishy, and he must come to me. I must collect him. No one is redeeming him. I am entitled to have my own parrots. That's how this works. It was real bad, though. chicken to his Colonel Sanders. Wow. Would that make you then? Oh God, no, I can't say it. That's so bad. Okay, never mind. Never, never mind. Oh God. Wow, I have saved myself from 2 today, chat. 2. I did consider saying it. You don't even know what I was gonna say. You don't know what I was gonna say. You don't know what I was going to say. Where the hell is my parrot? Is he on my shoulder? Where's the parrot? Hello? There you are. You stay right there. Happy thoughts. I can't help it that my mind immediately goes to very dirty places, okay? I can't help it. Feed the... No, it will die. You can't feed the parrot a cookie. It dies. If you feed the parrot, that's a mechanic. It is a mechanic, yes. You can't give parrots chocolate. If you give parrot chocolate, they die. Kids tricked you into that one? Yep. I've been around the block a few times. I was in the generation that tried to get people who were new to computers, anytime they were having a technical issue, to Alt F4 themselves, you know? And more often than not, it worked for a while. God, I'm having this issue. I can't seem to fix it. Oh, have you tried using Alt F4? And then it just fucking, you know, it turned off whatever they were doing. I love it. Love it. I want you to know it hurt my soul a little bit in not saying the thoughts that came to my mind about your Colonel Sanders and your chicken costume. I just want you to know. It hurt my soul a little bit having to stifle that. Just a little bit. Just a bit. Oh, God. Let's see. This one should be a really easy one to do. We should be able to do it pretty damn fast, I think, here. Are we out of stone? No. It's like, there's no way we're out of stone. It's good to work out those restraint muscles. But I work in a corporate environment where I have to do that constantly. That's no fun. That's no fun. I will give everyone a free pass today. Tomorrow is a different ballgame. I'm going to say whatever the first thought is that comes to my mind. In a very professional manner. It does, yeah. Like, instead of saying, who the fuck did this? You're more likely to say, You know, it's come to my attention that this has happened, and it's happened repeatedly. Are we able to address this in a timely fashion? It does. It very much does. I'm gonna put that in the title though tomorrow as like a warning. I'm gonna put that in the title. Yeah, that's literally how it goes. And when I put like per my last email, that really just means listen, you fucking idiot. If you didn't listen to me the first fucking time I sent it, why in the fuck should I repeat myself? And that's really what it means. Just know if you ever see the phrase as per my last email, that's exactly what we mean. You didn't listen the first fucking time. You're not going to listen this time. Yeah, 100% though, I am going to warn everyone right now. Tomorrow, no holds bar. I am going to say the first thought that pops into my head about any topic that comes to mind. If someone says something that sets me up for it, we're saying the first thing that's on my mind. I've decided. I'll put a disclaimer up, maybe. The following presentation, viewer discretion advised. Yeah, exactly. 100%. All right. It's looking good, though. I don't know. Maybe it won't take that long to get all of this wall up. Like, don't get me wrong. There's still a ton of wall to go here, but it's coming along. Got a big old chunk of wall right there. Big old chunk of wall. Okay, we need fireworks. Let's deposit this stuff back for the moment. Let's go ahead and sleep. I'd like to get some firework rockets, and I think I want to place some green. Instead of placing stone, I want to place some green. At least maybe until we run out of green, maybe. Just want to see something real quick. Oh, look at that. It's such a subtle detail. The green parrot on the gray tree. But I really like that it's there. It makes me happy. Like, you barely notice him. Like, if you're not looking at him, you barely notice that of his existence. But I just like walking through the forest and you just kind of are like, oh, wow, look, a little bird. Or you hear the sounds, which I like as well. Those little things give so much life. What are we doing? Rockets. 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 Why is there a salmon in there? Salmon. Salmon. Also, why is there no sugarcane blocks? I feel like there should be a sugarcane block and there's not. It's very upsetting. Very upsetting. There's a bamboo block. There's a kelp block. Why is there no sugarcane block? Also, we really need to change this mustache. I really, really hate that this thing has a mustache. I really hate that. I've hated that for a while, but every time I come over there, I really hate that mustache. He's got like eyes and the mustache. No, I don't like it. Need to change that. Then you're just walking through the graveyard. Da 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 da. Oh look, a blue parrot. Oh look, a blue parrot. Like, I like that. I really like. Although this guy's facing the wrong direction, but you know. Can you face this way, please? Face this way. Me. Turn. No, you bitch. Alright, fine. You can be on there, but I do need you to turn around. Perfect. Turn around. Every now and then I get to close my eyes. Alright, let's get some green. Let's play some green. Is this still working? I think my coral broke. My coral broke. Well, that's interesting. And we've run out of fuel. How have we run out of fuel? What? Excuse me? Why are some of these full? Sounds like a mob farm. Yeah, that'll do it. Why did the duper break? Probably because I forgot to turn it off. Alright, which one has the green? There's a lot of green. Will we be placing all of the green? No. But we will place some of the green. I do think 2 blocks on either side of this is a good start. And without a beacon, this is going to be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. So some of this looks weird. It's probably fine, right? Do we want to do like 3 on the corners, perhaps? Probably, just to make it a little bit more cohesive. It's fine. We just need the shape to follow, I think. So, like, if you added one there, for example, that seems better than not having it. And I guess you would just do all of this then. Alright, this is going to be the bottom of the river as well. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. And this kind of tells me where we are going in terms of our river here. The gold strip here, the sand is just telling us where the midline is, and then these are telling us where we pretty much need to be up already by that point, I think. Why does that look like that? Is that fine? How does that feel? I'm not sure how much that shape actually matters. Not sure. Like that. Like that. Can see that this is a lot of green to place here. Although it doesn't look like it's going to be anywhere near what I thought it was going to be. So I'll take that. Any day of the week. 4, up to 4, up to 4. Same number, yeah. If we had a beacon, this would be much easier, but we kind of got rid of all of our bases here, so we're going to do it the hard way, and we're just going to suffer a little bit. Art is suffering. Art is pain. You never have a beacon. We have 7. We just... I can't be bothered to go and get another one right now. Why does that look like that? Why you look like that? There you go. This one's a 1, 2, too big. This one needs to be a little bit wider. And we need probably 2 more there as well. 1 more there. Yep. Is this road, path, or more wall? I will show you. So we have completed the small boy river. This is the large boy river. So over here, this whole thing is a river. The green is the very bottom of the river, and we're not allowed to have water in any of these rivers because of squid farming purposes. So what we're doing, hold on, I'm petting the doggo. She is patiently waiting for me, so I can't show you. Hi. Hello, babies. Hello. Hey. Hello. What are you doing? Are you going to flip my hand the second I put it on the keyboard? No? Okay. So we did this. That's F1. In the water, we did a gradient. So there's a gradient that goes up on both sides that starts with green concrete, then lime concrete, then copper, then warped wart, cyan wool, cyan concrete, blue concrete, light blue concrete. And then we made a glass pattern on the top of that to kind of look like the sun or the moon's rays are bouncing off the water's surface, and kind of making this stained glass effect. And that's what we're going to do for the whole river here. That's what we're going to do for the whole river. It's going to take a while. And we can even give you a little bit closer of a thing though. And then you can kind of start to see the gradient. So you can see what the gradient is down there. So green, lime, copper, which will oxidize eventually and turn the right color, wool, wart, concrete, blue concrete, light blue. And you can see that it is a river. There is zero water in this river. But from a distance, it looks like there is a river there. And that's how we're going to make the entire river here. serves two purposes for us. One, we are able to use a lot of blocks in the build that may have given me some trouble in terms of using every one of the blocks. Two, it breaks up the contrast a little bit. So there's a lot of nature, a lot of green trees here, and some vibrancy. Although blues and greens helps to really pop and make it look a little bit, out of the ordinary, and gives you a focal point so that it's not all just trees and such like that. And then number 3, so that we can actually make a squid farm. We actually just tore ours down yesterday because it had given us more than 3 double chests of ink. So if we need it, we'll put a small one back in the river somewhere, but it won't be very large, and it will just trickle in ink sacks from time to time. So that's what we're doing. Well, let's go ahead and sleep, and then let's fly away, and then we can get back to the green. So obviously this river is substantially larger than that of the other river, so it's going to take a lot more time to make this correct, but yes. I just like the way they look too. And we can get really creative with it as well. And if we wanted to, this could be like a cave entrance. This could be like a sewer system. Like we could make it really just about anything. But we dug it all out. We drained it all out. And now it's just a matter of filling it back with our gradient, and that's all we got to do. Easier said than done, though. It is a lot of blocks to get this done. An astronomical amount of blocks. But, like I said, we'll get it. It won't be that bad of a project, and it will look really sweet when it's done. And I might even make like a little, I don't know, flying obstacle course down here too, because we can. Like there's the room down here where we could kind of make like rings and such and make you have to fly through them as a little bit of an obstacle course that could potentially get us killed. I don't know. I feel like that's probably an okay idea. Probably an okay idea. Like, there's definitely the room to do it, though. If we wanted to, it'll be really easy to. Right now, we're just doing the green, and then green is going to be the easiest color for us to do. After that, we're on our own, and we just have to figure out how to get up there. Like, these shapes are guidelines, but there are some spots that are really skinny like this that will make that very difficult. Might go with quartz. Fair enough. Fair enough. Make an electric course because you're really bad at flying. Yeah. I like the idea of it, and in theory it's great, but with hardcore, impact could absolutely kill me, so I don't know about that. Quartz is easier to get. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, it's finally starting to straighten out, huh? Nice. Noise. Where did we get a cactus? That's weird. Where did you come from, cactus? Where? Usually from a desert, but we weren't near a desert. We simply were here. So we must have gotten cactus from somewhere. I just don't know where. One, two. Yeah, this this river is literally like 8 times longer than our small river, by the way. Maybe longer than 8 times, I'm not sure. It's a long time, though. Oh, now we have beacon action. Don't know if that's a great thing right now or not, but we'll roll with it. Two, yeah. Two. So we need to do this on both sides of the sand line, and then I probably want to leave the sand line here while we're doing this, I guess. Or do I? I guess I don't need to. I guess I don't need to leave the sand line. Once we have this in place, we should be good to go. Ooh, not there. Stone that back in because we're gonna be placing up a block here on both sides, so it's okay if we replace that with what it needs to be. Two, one, like that. Why is this so expansive, by the way? Holy moly. I didn't realize, like, you don't realize the size and scale of something until you try to do it with a lot of blocks, and then you're like, huh, I guess this is a lot bigger than I really thought it was. That's my bad. Is my bad. Like, I think we might need another inventory full of green concrete to achieve all of this. But that's not bad, actually. I thought it was going to be a couple inventories full, so I'm actually pretty pleased about that, to be honest. Just makes things so much easier for us. Yeah, we should have. We might actually have enough. Who knows? Obviously, 90% of this is not getting used, right? Because there's going to be dark spaces on both sides. So it's really not that bad, all things considered, right? That's really not that bad. Yeah, Bear, what's wrong? What is it? Do you have a ball? Do you have a ball? No. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Go get your ball. Right there. Right here. Right there. Then up to this one. Yeah, Bear, it's okay. Is your ball stuck somewhere? Huh? What's going on? Hey. Hi, little girl. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where is it? Okay, hold on. I must go retrieve her ball. Hold on. As Gemini, it said go to Stony Peaks. That sounds right. That sounds right. That does sound right. Calcite is a beautiful block. Beautiful. Had it from the geodes, yeah. It's the most readily available place to get it, I think. Also, smooth basalt from the geodes. I mean, you can get smooth basalt other ways, but smooth basalt's so nice. So nice. Why does that look wrong? It is wrong. That would be why it looks wrong, because it is, in fact, wrong. You're cute, but you're wrong. That's also wrong. God. Creatures! There are creatures attacking us. Let's go sleep. We'll have to use maybe this bed over here, I suppose. I think we used a little bit of calcite. I do think we used a little bit in the white tinted house that we have not finished yet, which I really should finish soon. Salt generator for your volcano project. Form some vanilla world gen can be altered to the point where the compass points to where a geode should be. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You're more likely to find a geode in underwater as well. So if you find an underwater cave in the middle of the ocean, you actually can like see geodes from the water. It's really easy to find them. Real easy. I know whenever I am looking for them, that's where I go. When are you using it? I don't know. Either on the green building or the light blue building or the cyan building, presumably. One of those three, I would imagine, I will be using that block on. Why do you ask? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I have to imagine I will be using it at some point in one of those houses. Do that then, shit. It's super easy to crush blocks. Do that. I guess if you redeemed the pick a project, we could start working on one of those houses. That is an option. We could do that. We definitely could do that. Would doing it one time be enough to get us through the whole house? Probably not, but you know, you're welcome to redeem it as many times as you see fit to get that project done, you know? Force me to use such a thing. Gonna go drift a tank. This is not the Drift a Tank song. It's not. Or is it? I don't know. I don't remember this one being the Drift Tank song. That looked weird. Dun, 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 dun. All right, there we go. Hold on. 1 second. I hate blowing my nose. I just checked, and you're too poor to redeem the parrot. Oh my goodness, too poor. At no point did I ever say it like that. Just to be very clear. At no point did I ever say that specifically. I'm just saying, you have the option to choose what we work on for that day. Whether or not you use it, that's up to you. You have the option. That looks weird. It feels correct, though, most likely. No one is stopping you from getting to 100K. I just want you to know that. No one is stopping you. No one is stopping you. But Thatcher. Yeah, he's really cheap too because of his wife dying. He's really, really cheap. And he could have a bunny sanctuary in which I would make a couple baby bunnies as well for the sanctuary. You get Thatcher a new wife too. And then he doesn't have to be alone anymore, and you know, But you have to do that out of the kindness of your heart. That's the kicker. It doesn't work otherwise. You have to do that out of the kindness of your heart. Accidental bunny sanctuary? Nice. We made a reward yesterday or 2 days ago to save Thatcher, who is currently in the small river on the other side of the bridge. And his wife kind of fell to her doom. And as a result of falling to her doom, his savior option is cheaper than any of the other animals because his wife died. So, you know, you gotta be a little bit kind because his wife died. So, his reward is far cheaper than any of the other animals that we need to save. But all of the Save the Animals rewards have a very fine due date, I guess is the best way to word that. When this river is done, he will be sealed in the other one forever. He will never have any babies. He will not have a wife ever again. He will be locked in to the other river, never to see daylight ever again. When this one is finished, when this side's finished, he remains there forever, and I delete the channel redemption point, and you are never able to achieve it ever again. He will remain there for the rest of eternity. Even if we lose this world, he will remain in isolation forever, never to have another family. And same with Alfredo. Currently, Jeffrey is living his life over in the greenhouse. He'll stay there in the greenhouse, but without saving Alfredo, he stays in the greenhouse lonely forever, and he won't ever have kids as well. And even if you redeem both of them, you still got to redeem the sanctuary. Otherwise, they are just going to walk around the forest, and they may die, they may live. But if you build them a sanctuary, it's almost guaranteed that they will live a long and prosperous life. Now, whether you fine folk decide to redeem those, that is entirely up to you. But the second this is done, the second we have finished this river, I will go directly to those channel reward points and lock them away forever. I will turn them off. I would say yes. I would say yes. If you save Thatcher, thank you for the biddies. If you save Thatcher, yes. I will say the sanctuary and his wife can be done after the fact. But if they're not saved before the finishing of the river, that's when the rewards, all three of the rewards, will disappear. Thanks for those biddies, though, Lighthouse. I appreciate that. Never too late to find new love. Well, normally that would be the case. However, for Thatcher, if he is not saved, I am sad to say that he will not be finding new love. You motherfucker. You cock-sucking motherfucker. Sorry. Okay, my bad. God, I hate creepers. I hate creepers so much. That's also the reason, by the way, I will never, ever, ever have the creeper TTS or whatever, where if you redeem it, it makes a creeper noise. I won't do it. I refuse. We'll never have it. Family friendly. Christian broadcast. Get it right. Christian broadcast. You swore on yours? Yeah, fair. In fairness, when you click in my channel, it does say that we are a rated R stream. To be very clear, we are a rated R stream. Sometimes rated X because I say off the cusp shit, but you know, you do what you do. Hello. Hello. I did not say that, actually. Those were not the words that I actually used. If you go back and clip that shit, because that is not the word that I used. I said, where's my shock emotes? I will get there, goddamn. I can only do one thing per day to quote unquote be more professional. God damn. All these people forcing me to become professional. Rude as hell. Prove your side of the story. Yeah, I mean, there is probably enough recording of my voice at this point that you could probably deep fake it, which would suck. You know, what is rude? What is rude? Do tell. Do tell, Keb, and how you doing? Good to see you. Ooh, that's a cool emote. I like that one. Brock. Kev, can I start calling you Brock now? I really like that. I really like that. Pulling a 21-hour Saturday, Sunday, and getting a shitty email about people not putting in the effort. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds literally accurate. And they do that all the time. They'll send like a blanket email statement instead of like CCing the people who actually didn't do the job. I hate that. It drives me crazy. Yeah, no, that drives me crazy. What's wrong here? Something is weird here. Yeah. Literally your life? Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. 21 hours is a long time to work, by the way. That's a long time. Then did 8 p.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday night. Oof. Oof. Sounds terrible, Keb. Literally the worst thing imaginable, honestly. Luckily for me, well, maybe unluckily for me, As a salary person, that is not something I have to worry about. Although I get screwed in other ways, so. We call that healthcare. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. What's wrong here? Why does this look askew? Why do you look askew? It's too girthy. It do be girth. Do be girth. But this is 2. This is 2. It's right, but it's just wrong. I can't explain it, but it's just wrong. It's right, but it's wrong. You may be right, but you may be wrong. You know what I've never heard that I really would love to hear? I've never heard, like, a Billy Joel mashup. I would love to hear a Billy Joel mashup. Like, a really good one. That sounds amazing. Like, I don't know how you would do it, and I'm definitely not talented enough to do it, but I would fuck with that. I would fuck with that real hard. I do love me some Billy Joel. But I've never heard a mashup of the two, of like a bunch of his songs, and I think that would be like an awesome thing to see. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, I am sorry about that, Kev, though. I get that, you know, managers and bosses and all sorts of shit can have a negative impact on your life, and sometimes you just need to curse them out a little bit to make it feel like it's okay. Also, we're out of green. Shitty. No, he doesn't work in healthcare. A reply said it as professionally as I could. Yeah, that's fair. No, he was like comparing. You do work in healthcare. Do you work in healthcare? No. I didn't know you worked in healthcare. Yeah, you gotta professionalize your email, you know? Gotta make it sound like you're not attacking them, even though you are definitely attacking them. Sounds like a healthcare thing? Eh, maybe. Developmental disabilities. Oh, man. I could not do that job. As per my last email. Yeah, we had this discussion. As per my last email. You fucking twit. Why didn't you read my fucking email, you piece of shit? Like... Let's put those in here. Yeah, that would be a very, very difficult job. I could not do that. There's 0% chance. Don't know how to cook, clean, shower. There is 0 chance I could do that job. Literal 0. How many stacks do you think we need of green? Like, I don't want to go overkill and just have a shitload of green sitting around. We're like we're like halfway. Let's start with 8 stacks, I guess, and then we'll go from there. It was a nightmare. Mm-mm. Way back when I thought I was gonna work in healthcare, I had to do in and outpatient hours. And my first day in inpatient care, myself and like 7 others had to gown up completely because this woman had shingles. And she weighed like 450 pounds. We had to all try to get her to like walk. And then she like screamed in our faces that we were breaking her pelvis. It was not a nurse. No. No. It was a freaking nightmare. Will not be doing. Like, that day basically changed my entire career path. Because I was like, I am not mentally strong enough to handle this. I just I won't do it. And then the rest of the day did not get any better. Genuinely. It got far worse than that. So the woman was actually like the highlight of the day, to be honest, and all the rest were just bad. Really bad. And it made me literally just like change out of that major and be like, yep, nope, not doing that. No, sir. Had that working in rehab facility? Yeah, no. It takes some strong-willed individuals, some strong-ass people to work in double voice? Why was my voice doubled? I don't know. Ooh, there's no walls here. Is that a problem? I feel like that is a problem. Let's kind of put some walls. Let's put some walls. Twitching again? Yeah. That is also a possibility. A hairdryer. I promise I do not have a hairdryer here. One of the residents woke up 5:30 a.m., proceeded to scream and moan at the top of his lungs because he was agitated from lack of sleep, proceeded to wake everyone else up in the house. So all 7 residents were angry and agitated. Ugh. No thank you. Daughter's getting ready for work. Tough but fair. Alright, if we just do that, and then no, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, let's go. What do you mean? Excuse me, sir? What do you mean? Does it need to be more than 3? There we go. Now we're on the ticket. Oh, I need to go buy more Gatorades because I do feel like the Gatorade is helping me quite a bit in feeling hydrated because my waters just are not doing it. It is a bad morning. That sounds terrible. Mad respect for anyone working in healthcare, for sure, because I could not do it. Electrolytes. Oh, yeah, buddy. Electrolytes. Not more than 2 Gatorades a day. Why? What's wrong with drinking bunches of Gatorades? Is there really an issue with drinking more than 1 Gatorade? I don't know what either of those words are. I'm not even going to try. Not even going to try. But I have something to assume they have to be with, like, being overhydrated or something, maybe. More salt, more potassium. Yeah, this lad is very studious. Also, why one of my only character on PoE hardcore is named Procainamide, which is a A1 inhibitor because of the sugar content. 0 sugar. 0. 0 added sugar. No sugars. 0. Is this working? Are you working? Let's just do a little double checking real quick just to make sure. Yeah. Total sugars, 0. Added sugars, 0. 0%, 0 grams. Two, 4, 6, 7. We're still missing some. Oh no, we got it all. Stupid ass farm. I need to really make like a proper one of these because this one doesn't work for shit. It does not work. 1v1 me, bro. In what? In a word off? One v one me, Club Penguin. Come at me. Munches le popcorn. Nice. I like popcorn. Ah, Club Penguin. Yeah, that's where it used to real go down. Gonna say Tamagotchi. Yeah, that too. That too. Good old days. Yep. Ninja Mountain update. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if people still go on Club Penguin because I remember back in the day I used to meet so many people from Club Penguin. Like so many. Is that wrong? There we go. Like people that I like hung out with and like became friends with, I met on fucking Club Penguin. Bring your fists, yeah, that's fair. Kids are all on TikTok, Fortnite, and Roblox. I've never tried Roblox. I have zero intentions of ever trying Roblox. Kept getting serious, yeah. If MySpace has an app, I guarantee some people are still in Club Penguin. You know, fair. Absolutely fair. You made your MySpace account in 2020? Bruh. Bruh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, smokes. I'm a Facebook guy? Oh, that's fair. Oh God. MySpace never took off where you are? That's fair. Man, you missed the thing of having a top 8 and having people competing for your top 8 spaces, man. Same. Oh God. And before MySpace, I also had an AOL Instant Messenger account. Viking, I don't think you'd be in my top 8. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I always like to compare myself to, like, I forgot what I was going to say. To what I usually compare myself to. Usually, no. I'm usually like mint ice cream. Not everyone likes me, right? But those who like me really like me. And those that do not like mint ice cream really hate me. Like, it's one of those situations. I definitely am not everyone's cup of tea. And I am sure I have far more enemies than I do have, like, other people. I am definitely a lot like mint ice cream, though. If you like mint ice cream, I'm your guy, right? I am one of those people. I love the mint ice cream. I will put mint on just about anything. It's wonderful. If you love mint, you love mint. But if you don't love mint, is it because of all the buried animals? Why you gotta say it like that? That's fucked up. No. It's usually because I am a little... just un poquito más blunt. Just a little bit. And I often say it like it is and say the first thing that comes to mind and very rarely hold back. Though, let the record fucking show. Today, Iris said something that I held back on. Let the record fucking show. Yes, really. You haven't noticed that. Sarcasm. Ugly color on you, Secret Lighthouse. Ugly color. No one said force me daddy, okay? Well, I guess I said it there. I did technically say it there. Haven't noticed that? Really? Even when I was hanging out with Thunist, you didn't realize that? She said it! She said the thing I was gonna say! She said it! That literally, when you said that you did know what I was gonna say. Because you were literally like, yeah, I was the chicken and my boyfriend was the colonel. And I was literally going to be like, does that mean you were finger licking good? And I held back. I did assume sarcasm. My apologies for assuming lay sarcasm. But yeah, no, 100%. I was going to say that. Yep. I probably could have also went somewhere like where you dipped in 11 secret spices or something, you know? Yeah, I definitely could have done that too. So it probably radiates off you. Yeah, fair. Why are you like that? I don't like that. I am very, very blunt though, and just to go back to my mint ice cream analogy, there is often times that I will rub people the wrong way because they take my like bluntness as like I'm attacking them when I'm not. I'm usually just telling them exactly how it is or how it is construed to be. And people don't like that. Like most people, they say they want the truth, and very often that is not the case, I feel. Oh, he rubs me the wrong way. No, nobody knows how to give a proper lap dance. Yeah. Kev, with you specifically, you don't have the footage anymore, but there is video evidence, recorded evidence of our podcast that we did together and the episode that we did with Nick. Oh, Thatcher absolutely watched Thelma plummet to her death. I just want you to know. Yeah? Yeah? What are we doing? Why are you kicking the bowl? Thatcher absolutely knows he was married. God damn it. Let's listen to it. Force me, daddy. Okay. Yep, that's fair. Yep, that is fair. You know what? You got me. You did get me. Hold, please. Hold on. Force. Hold on. Hold, please. We're going to do this live. Hold on. Let's see. If we open... No contemplation. I am trying to do something. Hold on. I need to be quiet for just a second here. Force me, daddy, okay? Well, I guess I force me, daddy, okay? Hold on. I think I got it. I think I got it. It's going to be a redeem, isn't it? It might be a redeem, yes. Free animal saving redeem. It might be. Okay, I can't do this live, but I did save this so that I can do this. So it is absolutely going to be a redeem. 100% I am going to make that a redeem. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, hold on. I got it. All right, we're going to mute for a second. I will be right back. 1 second. Force me, daddy. Okay, I'm back, and it should be there now. I believe the thing is there. Doggo treat? Okay, hold on. I can do that. Force me, daddy. Oh god, that's so funny. Force me, daddy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, that's the funniest shit in the world. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm crying a little bit. Oh god. That's the funniest shit ever. Oh no. What do you mean it failed? What do you mean it failed? Echo. Nice. 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 Girl, down. It did play. It played twice. I heard it the second time. Sit. Pa. Come here. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Thank you. Good girl. Yeah, no, it did in fact play twice. Which is why I was over here choking and laughing to death. Oh god. Oh god. This shit's so funny. Force me, daddy. Oh god. Oh god. This is literally going to be the most used one, I can already tell you. I can already tell you that that is going to be the most used one. Oh my lord. This shit's so funny though. I can't even. It's so funny. Hey Latte, maybe you can convince Keb to play the other 3 sound effects that you have not heard, by the way. Maybe you can convince Keb to play the other 3 since you're saving your points. You need to gigantify an emote? Oh god. Oh god. Butter, Believe It, and Turd, Tired of This Grandpa are the ones on top. I think there's one more that you haven't touched, isn't there? Isn't there one more?
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep. Fair. Hole. Yeah, hole.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad, Jimmy. Are you guys starting to regret allowing me to learn how to use a bot?
That's a huge hole.
Are you guys regretting me learning how to use a bot yet? I can believe it's not butter. It tastes completely different. That's fair. Will it pop up? Hello? Twitch alert? Sir? Why isn't it doing it? It did it before. Oh, there we go. Wheezing. Thank you for the biddies. Oh, God. I'm never going to be able to take that one off, am I? Like, that channel reward point, I feel like you guys are never going to let me take that one off here. It's going to just be here forever. Oh, God. That's so funny. This shit's so funny. It will be my entire brand identity. Yeah, it probably will be, honestly. I'm really, really glad at this moment, though, that I do have the mature audiences on my stream now. I will say. It is probably a very good idea that we have that there. Someone's going to come in, hear that, and be like, what the actual shit? And again, mint ice cream. You either love it or you hate it. Shit. We're out of green again. How are we out of green again? Can you imagine that? Can you fucking imagine? Like, some kid is watching the stream, right? And they hear someone or redeem that reward themselves and then just start using it at home for things like that. Like, if they're asked to do chores and stuff. Can you imagine? Like, people are going to lose their damn minds over that. Is that Coconut Head? I love that. It's fucking Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified. Why isn't it playing it? Okay, I'm going to give it a second because maybe it will play. Hello. Sir. Why isn't it doing it? Alright, let's try running it manually. See if that works. I don't know why, but the Gigantify breaks my emotes. Or my... Is it going to play twice now? Is it going to play twice now? It is playing twice now. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Stupid. Stupid thing. Name a stick? Okay. What are we naming a stick? What are we naming your stick, sir? Name a stick daddy. Alright. Yep. Saw that one coming. Saw that one coming. Saw that one coming. Let's go get the stick. Do you want the period? I'm putting the period because you put the period there. So it is daddy period. Oh, Lighthouse has also redeemed a stick. All right. Yep, that's fair. Yep. That's fair. Yep. Fair. Fair enough. Here you go. There is Force Me, and there is Daddy. There you go. That is fair enough. Oh, Lord. They have to be buried together when the time comes. That's fair. That's fair. That is fair. Oh my god. Put on the altar of the church. The sticks will be going into the $100,000, not dollar, the 100,000 point reward is the Hall of Heroes, and that is where all the sticks are going to be. That is what Mr. Latte has been trying to save for the longest time now. He's trying to get to the 100K to get my most expensive redeem. As a result, he is trying not to spend any points. Yeah, he is. He is a tier 3 sub. This man is really wanting those points. He is really wanting these points. It's funny too because he's probably spent like 30,000 points already. Only 10K, are you sure? I feel like I have milked far more than that out of you. God damn it. God damn it. $10K vividly. Okay. Oh, we may make that as a thing too, I guess. What time is it? Holy shit. Why did no one tell me it's 5:30? Jesus Christ. Why did no one tell me this? God, it's fucking late. I want to finish this green first, though. Because it isn't 5:30. Force me, Daddy. I'm going to forget that this exists at some point, and it's just going to, like, someone's going to redeem it, and I'm just going to forget this shit. You got a new badge. What's your new badge? Legitimately, though, I'm going to forget that this thing exists, and it's going to crack me up every fucking time. Going to hear it in my head at the grocery store. I hope not. Shit. New badge. Ooh, that's cool. Fright Fest 2025. Ooh. I like that. I don't know. It doesn't quite feel the same, though, as your Duolingo badge. It's the fucking funniest thing. Will force me to buy mint ice cream, Daddy. How do you have? Oh, because you've gotten the most clips in my channel, so you get a clips leader badge. What the hell? Twitch has done some crazy shit, man. Crazy. You have a banana. Gone Bananas badge. Oh, wow. Were you playing DK Bonanza or something? How do people have that banana? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's still the funniest fucking thing. Well, it did make me laugh, so that's really all that matters, honestly. It did very much make me laugh. When they first rewarded people for sharing clips, really? That's interesting. All right, green is done, except this is kind of in the way now, so we probably need to move that at some point. But, yeah. Unfortunately, guys, I do work early as fuck in the morning, 3 o'clock to be exact, and we have finished the green strip here, so tomorrow we start the other green, and we're going to get very close to finishing this, and then Thatcher and Mr. Alfredo will be trapped in there forever. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Thank you for the clips, the bits, the chats, the lurks, the laughing at me, the making me have a new sound effect that I actually really like because it cracks me up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, frickin' ciao.